Well, it is all about entertainment and education.
A new musical is taking on a difficult problem, drug addiction. NBC5's Patrick Fazio has more in this morning's Making a Difference.
There is a new musical looking at heroin addiction, and right after the production is a discussion between a panel and the audience. And hosting the discussion is SunCloud Health, and here to talk about it is Shale Marks. Thank you for being here, Shale.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Tell us about this musical and how you guys decided to get involved with it afterward.
Sure. So one of the reasons that we're really excited about sponsoring this musical is because for the first time it's really looking at addiction in a way that humanizes it and really helps the audience take a look at what are the underlying conditions that are associated with addiction, because most people look at people who are addicted and they see the drug as the problem, but to the person who's suffering from addiction, they experience the drug as being their solution. And so somebody who struggles with addiction, when they stop using any kind of substance, they don't feel better, they actually start to feel worse, which is why they turn back to the substance.
So what is it you're hoping to accomplish with the panel after the musical Contact High coming up?
Yeah, so after the musical, we're going to host a panel, and what we really hope is to engage with the audience in a dialogue and answer any questions that they have about addiction, particularly around the underlying co-occurring disorders that people experience once people stop using the substance. All these other things start to bubble up to the surface, things like depression, PTSD, anxiety, and things like that. So we really want to educate the community.
How much of a concern is addiction in our community nowadays?
I would say that addiction is a very, very it's an epidemic, really, particularly in the suburbs for younger people. It's much easier to get things like heroin than it is for a young person to get alcohol.
Wow. Wow. That really puts it in perspective. We're going to give people more information now about the musical. Contact High is April 20th at the Northbrook Theater at 7. For tickets, you can go to the website, SunCloudHealth.com. And who are you hoping comes out to this musical and discussion? Really,
we're hoping for people in the community who want to have a better understanding of how to help people who are struggling with addiction, and just to create a general awareness and to increase the consciousness around addiction and its underlying conditions.
All right. Best wishes, and thanks for being here.
Thanks a lot for having me.